The bamboo does not ask to be praised. It does not perform. It bends in the wind and returns to its posture, without noise, without pride. At dawn, I walk the temple path where the stalks lean overhead. Tall, slender shadows against the grey sky, each one still as breath held between forms, each one rooted deeper than it appears. I bow, not with my body, but with my breath. The cold air enters slowly. The ribs expand. The exhale sinks my weight into the earth. And already the lesson begins. There was once a monk who trained alone among the bamboo. He struck each stalk with his open palm, again and again, until his hands blistered. But the stalks never broke. They swayed. They accepted the force, then returned to form. After 7 years, the monk stopped striking. He began to imitate. His hands became soft, but precise. His movements curved with the wind. He was no longer trying to conquer the bamboo. He was letting it correct him. That was when the master allowed him to demonstrate a form. No words, just the rhythm of one who had forgotten resistance. We train horse stance beneath the grove. Our thighs burn. Our shoulders ache. But the breath remains steady. Do not harden, the teacher says. To resist everything is to be broken by anything. And so we hold, not like stone, but like bamboo, soft in the joints, relaxed in the face, rooted not by clenching, but by release. A strike held in tension cannot reach full extension. A mind held in tension cannot receive instruction. I lower my center. I release the crown of the head to the sky, and the strength that remains is not mine. It is borrowed from the earth and returned with the breath. We are taught to coil before we strike, not only to gather power, but to feel where it begins. The body curves, the back foot anchors, the hips spiral, the arm follows. Like a reed pulled by the wind, then returned by the same. There is no wasted motion. The bamboo teaches this. Its bend is never slack. Its arc is always alive. The punch is not from the fist. It is from the whole body flowing in one direction with no interruption. Even silence can strike, if it is whole. During solitary practice, I train after rain. The courtyard stones are slick. Each step must be mindful. Each stance earned. The bamboo above me drips slowly. Rainwater gathering at the tips, then falling in soft rhythm onto the back of my neck. I do not move. If discomfort distracts the breath, the form is lost. If the form is lost, the moment is lost. There is no enemy here, only imbalance waiting to be noticed. I adjust, not with speed, but with presence, and the moment returns. Why is the bamboo strong? The master once asked. A novice answered, because it is tall. Another, because it is straight. Another, because it grows together. The master shook his head and pointed to a single stalk, bent low under the weight of snow, because it does not resist what must pass. The snow fell. The stalk bowed. The snow slid off. And the bamboo rose again. Nothing more was said. I sweep the temple path. The leaves are many. The wind brings more even as I finish. But the point is not to finish. It is to sweep. The task is not beneath me. It is beside me, like the stalk beside the stalk. Silent companions doing what they were shaped to do. There is a power in this sameness, a rhythm in this return. Not all strength makes a sound. There was once a disciple who trained for 12 years without ever sparring. He practiced only breathing, only forms, only walking barefoot beneath the bamboo grove. When asked why he did not test his skills, he said, "If I must test them, they are not yet mine." When his master grew too old to teach, he passed the lineage to him. not because he fought best, but because he moved without needing to prove. That is the highest form of mastery, to move only when movement is required. I eat my rice in silence, each grain shaped by sun, soil, rain, and time, each grain offering itself fully. The bamboo does not argue with the earth. It accepts what is given and returns only shade and the soft song of wind through leaves. The lesson is in the posture of receiving, to take only what is needed, to return more than was taken, to live without leaving scars. This too is strength. After injury, I return to training, slower now, more careful. The body teaches through pain. The joints whisper of misalignment. The breath shortens where it once ran long, and the bamboo creaks in the wind, but never complains. I hold a low stance. I shift weight without locking knees. I move in circles, not lines. I return to the rhythm I abandoned in the chase. Discipline is not in how fast you recover, but how you move while broken. A cracked stalk does not stop swaying. It learns how to bend more gently. The question remains, did the wind strike first, or did you? I carry it into sparring. Not to answer it, but to let it move me differently. I do not rush forward. I wait, I breathe. I feel the space widen between intention and action. The strike comes. I lower my stance. I redirect, not with force, with shape. The bamboo never blocks the wind. It dances with it. The spar ends. No victor. Only breath. Only bow. Before rest, I sit beneath the grove. The moon is a blur through the canopy. Crickets hum like distant bells, and the bamboo leans as if listening to something older than time. I place my hand on the earth, feel the cool pulse of stillness. There is no one to impress, no race to win, only form to embody and silence to return to. The stalk bends again in the breeze, not out of weakness, but understanding. It knows what most forget. To be unbreakable, you must learn to yield. And so I sleep, not with pride in how strong I became, but with gratitude for how soft I remained. The wind rises, the bamboo leans, and not a single leaf resists.